Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is Abaya Allah here, the surrogate of Yahawashi, last paradise. And all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, taught me the truth for well. Peace and salutation unto the shepherds that feed the sheep of Yahawah, which is the Heavenly Father's ancient Hebrew name, and the only begotten Son, who the Word inwardly calls Jesus Christ. The real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, which means He to deliver. He's coming to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, not the whole world, which consists of so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, and those who descend from those 12 tribes scattered in every nation under heaven, whose spirit and bloodline goes back to those 12. Okay? Doesn't matter what you look like, because the heritage of the Lord today is unto him as a speckled bird. We read about the speckled bird in the scriptures, meaning that Israel will have mixed complexions, mixed features like that of the heathen, or even closely resembling the heathens where they were scattered. Okay, but are indeed Israelites. Okay, now all Israel is going to be saved, which would be considered the 2/3, which is predestinated. Only the elect, the house of David, 144,000 prophets, which are men, and the men, women, and even children under those women or men, all right, will be delivered, whoever they may be, which will be considered the great multitude, right behind the house of David, right in the book of Revelation, 7th chapter. So to you, Akim and Akwath, brothers and sisters who are sincere and believing in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, to you I say Shalom. It's a real quick video. We're going to go into this picture, or I would say the stories out there about there not being any diesel fuel. Okay, about there being a diesel shortage in the East Coast. It's not at every gas station, but I experienced it myself. I actually took a look at it. It was maybe late night, early morning. All right, and I just happened to be walking by a gas station. Mind you, I don't drive. You know, I had to take a class or whatnot. You know, that I have to take every year. You know, for my job, and all the gas prices was there. Actually, it was empty. It was pretty much a Friday morning. All right, now where I went, which is somewhere in Brooklyn, right? It's usually bustling with activity. And it wasn't. It was dead quiet. All right, even at that time of night, you know, Dunkin' Donuts was closed. But then I went to take a look at the gas pump, and I seen all the prices. It's, you know, $5 a gallon for regular, I believe, or premium, $5 plus. I think the regular was like $4.95. All right, but when I went to go check the diesel, this is what I seen. All right, so it's true. This manufactured shortage that the Lord is bringing using these wicked elites of Esau on the left hand. All right, and here's a picture right here. This is of BP, you know, British Petroleum, which a lot of things that we hear that's supposed to, you know, come to pass here in the States, they're already going through that, they're going through that more so, okay, because that's the mother country, okay, the seventh beast, all right, or of the dragon, excuse me, the seven heads of that dragon, which is Britain, and the eighth, which is which came of the seventh, which is America, which is the second leg of the Roman Empire, or the rebirth of the Roman Empire, and also Babylon the Great. Okay, so they catching hell, you know, sooner than we. You know, you got the brothers out there in the UK, you know, prophesying, you know, preach of Greatmillstone, and they telling you what's going on over there. And I'm gonna get into that too. As you can see right here, it's for BP diesel cash. It's not there. There's no price. Why? Because there's no diesel fuel there. All right. So it's happening, man. You know, the spirit just jumped on me and said, "Oh shit!" Just took a picture, and there it was. No diesel fuel. All right, as you can see here, which brother's been doing videos on this, of course. You know, dailymail.co.uk. Gas stations in Washington reprogram pumps to prepare for $10 a gallon fuel as Biden inflation since average price soaring to 457, almost twice the 241 during Trump's final month. Now, this is all programmed to hit this summer. Okay, that's along with the baby food shortages, which they're giving all of that to the border, for what I'm hearing. You know, what else is going on? This diesel fuel is also hitting the truckers, right? So that's going to affect the food. Your shelves are going to start to look bare this summer as well. Okay, that's along with this here, rolling blackouts. Okay, it says officials, rolling blackouts possible this summer, even in Arkansas. Okay, possible summertime rolling blackouts, a concern for Illinois manufacturers. So they're telling you this summer, prepare for not only food shortage, all right, higher prices at the gas pump, almost to $10, the baby formula shortage, right? Now you have to look for rolling blackouts. Why? Because now they needed a scapegoat for this thing to play out, which is over there, the Russia-Ukraine, all right? Because it's supposed to be the number one leading in natural gas and energy, okay? But they're not really the cause, all right? Later down the line they would be, but for right now, that was the stepping stone needed to have these rolling blackouts happen, because they're in a rush to establish their new world agenda, okay? Which the scriptures say, he knows that he have but a short time. So the Lord is speeding this thing up, or putting it in their hearts to hurry up, because of what they're seeing in the heavens, which are the chariots of Israel, these so-called UFOs. They just did some congressional meeting, I think earlier this week, about the chariots, all right? Because of what the NASA feed that's been passed around of all of these ships, all right? And even a father ship at that. So something you can consider the father ship on their live feeds, and then they cut the camera, all right? And it's been being passed around, and many people are seeing the chariots. The angels are making themselves known, okay? So that's why you see these elites moving. And now you have what's about to happen on Sunday, where it comes to find out, I think, on Friday, yesterday, that Biden pretty much gave over the sovereignty of the United States to the WHO. So that means whatever liberty you once had, whatever laws you once had to fight against this thing, it's null and void, and it's pretty much has no use, okay? Because this is going to be a global decision, okay? At this meeting, it's going to happen starting Sunday, and it's going to last 6 days until next Saturday, okay? It's going to determine the sovereignty of every nation on the planet Earth, and they have sole dominion and rule over what takes place, whether it be a pandemic, or anything else. All right, it can use any situation and shut down society. Okay, so that's what's going on, and that's a big talk going on in the States right now. All right, so you have rolling blackouts. All right, what else has been going on? Yeah, the MOTB. All right, the digital, the RF. I gotta be careful with these algorithms. The radio frequency, that implantable thing. All right, which we consider the MOTB in the book, of Revelations. Let's put it that way. All right, and this is what happened this week as well. This is Manchester Evening News. It says Aldi, these are stores. Asda, mainly in the UK, and over here as well. Tesco, Lidl, Morrison, and Sainsbury could soon urge you not to use cash or card to pay. Okay. So like I said, the brothers are already going through that. They're already seeing this in the UK, and I think they also created the first what is it, transportation system. I think it's a transportation system. You had that old raggedy wicked queen over there cutting the tape. You know, then you don't have to use cash or card or credit card. That you can use your face, all right, or your hand. Okay, so this thing's happening, man. And there's some story in the States, I forget, but I don't have it on deck. And then these famines are real as well. You have the what's going on in Sri Lanka and in Nigeria and other parts that they're not televising. All right, but even in Iran, it says Iran, which has just recently happened or recently been uploaded, onto this page here, which is in the media. It says Iran digital food rationing rolls out using biometric IDs amid food riots. Okay, that's getting ready to come to the States here in Babylon the Great. And everything is being aimed toward this summer. Okay, it's looking to be a cold summer. Remember, we through the Spirit, our Apostle Tahar, he deemed this the year of the turn up through our apostles and elders. Okay, and this thing is going to be turned up a whole nother notch. It already has, but it's about to become that much more of a turn up this summer, man. That's why Apostle Tahar made a video. He was like, "Hey, go get you some extra food. Go get you, small generator. Things of that nature. We have all this wisdom and knowledge and mysteries in the scriptures, but you didn't stock up, all right? Because this thing is getting ready to go down, as you can see. Okay, so let me see if I have anything else. Let's just show you that Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, is being fulfilled as we speak amongst other scriptures, but I'm focused this on Second Esdras because it goes right into what we're living, which is prophecy, all right, of the food shortages, the rationing, the camps, the chaos, the murder rates, people losing their goddamn minds, losing their jobs, situations that we're going to all be in very, very soon. Even us that so-called survived the 2020 pandemic, all right? Even now, right? And this is a video I was watching earlier, of Elder Yahawah in Dallas. It says in the news, Biden's amendments hand U.S. sovereignty to the, as you can see. You can watch that video yourself. It's on the Odyssey, same name as his YouTube channel. So this is just an in the news, like this video going into, the prophecies. All right. So I hope you were edified. Till next time, Shalom. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barakatham to the elect. Till next time, Shalom.